it, yeah, it's down there. Yeah. It's down there, the spray shop. We cash a card, mate. Number 34A, yeah. We cash a card, mate. We cash a card, mate.
Hi everyone, it's Jay Comedian back with another video. Well, I say Jay the Comedian, but this video is actually a very disturbing video. So I probably should not say Jay the Comedian, but anyways, yeah, Jay went back with another video on a spoken word media. I'm going to talk about obviously, unless you've been living under a cave, this very disturbing story about the Southport murderer, Axel Rudakubana, if I pronounce his name. Do you know what? I don't even care if I pronounce his surname properly. He's an evil person, but we'll get into that. As you just saw, the video footage of his way in a taxi, which he actually, by the way, refused to pay on his way to do his atrocities to those three young girls. Rest in peace to all of them, and condolences to their families for the lives he's taken. And he's been so we know, what do we know about him? We know that he was the killer in Southport. We know that last year that riots across the country spiraled out after following from that horrific attacks he did. He's now been sentenced to, I think, he got 13 sentences, he's done 3 murders and 10 attempted in that dance, for that dance hall. Yeah, he went to the dance place for Taylor Swift dance place, and then carried out those atrocities, horrendous things that he did. And now he's unlikely that he'll ever get released from prison. So he was so he's now just turned 18. The reason why he's actually managed to sway a whole life order is because he was under the age of 18. When he carried out these attacks, he was actually 17. Had he been 18 and he did it, he'd have got the whole life order. Who the last person that we know that currently has a life order, unless I'm wrong, is Lucy Letby, the nurse that was responsible for killing and attempting to kill all of those babies in the neonatal nurse unit. Yeah, so, and obviously she was over the age of 18 when she did it. But his term is minimum 52 years. After 52 years, he can be considered for parole. But it said that he's unlikely he'll ever get out. He turned 18 now. So by the time and by the way, this is if he's even eligible to get parole, he will at least be 70 years old. So basically, yeah, he's very unlikely to get out. And even if he appeals, they can still turn it down. So we don't know what's gonna happen. Half the people, a lot of people that gave him the sentence, the judge, a lot of people, even people my age, and I'm only 26 years old. To be fair, we can't guarantee we'll be around in 52 years. We probably will be dead. We could be dead. Like, something could happen to us, or we might be, by that point, if we're alive. By that time that's up, I'll be what? Damn, what's it? 52, 58, 60. I'll probably be 78 years old. 78 years old? Yeah, 78 years old, I think. Yeah, 78 years old. So I'll be almost 80 years old, if I'm even alive then. And if I am, I'll be near 80. So, you know what I mean? It's a very, very long time. He's a monster. Now, with this, it's very sad. It's very sad because there's so many things. People are blaming the parents. People are blaming... I think there's a lot of things wrong here. So this guy, actually, for those that don't know, so I've seen the back and forth of the comment section of social media has gone wild. People are saying... some people are saying So he's actually reported to have a neurodiversity. He's got high functioning autism. I do not care. That does not make you do all these things. He's been diagnosed late. Now that's another conversation in its own right. But I think that's so wrong for people to even use that. He knows what he's doing. He knows the difference between right and wrong. Whether you have whatever neurodiversity you have, whether you have ADHD, autism, Asperger's, whatever condition you have, that doesn't make you do that. The guy, if you've seen his mugshot, guys, the guy even looks demonic. Hence the thumbnail. I've got demonic devil. Yeah, he's a demonic. He looks like something out of an animation. A devilish character out of an animation film. He just looks evil. You can just see he's got this crazy hair. He looks deranged. Like he looks like a deranged. He's like a villain in a cartoon character. Like seriously, like it's actually disturbing. We've seen some bad mugshots, but he looks terrible. His hair is pure wild. It's unkept. It's just out there. His eyes just look possessed by some spirit. Right? It's like it's awful. It's awful. But those little girls that he's done, they didn't stand a chance against someone like that, and it's very sad. They're going in. And here's the thing: what we do know about him. He tried to do an attack at his school the week before. That's what he did try to do. It got stopped. I think his dad managed to stop him. So his parents are from Rwanda, I believe. That's what he said. So they're not actually from the UK. He's obviously born. I think he's born in the UK. Was he born in Wales or? But anyway, he's born in the United Kingdom, right? So he's British born. His parents are from Rwanda. Now there's a lot of issues. Now a lot of people blame the parents. They're saying, well, you must have knew your son, because they had issues. They were concerned about his violent ways. He'd been caught carrying a knife before, more than one occasion. And this is the thing, which I found from things I'm hearing. I didn't do this video initially. I wasn't gonna do it. I thought it was disturbing video, and I thought as things came out, I thought, you know what, let me do this video. Yeah, and I just think so many things has gone wrong. Yeah, he's not been he actually, so apparently from things I've heard, I found that apparently at one point he called Childline. So guys, I'm going all over the place. I'm not going in order because it doesn't matter. I'm saying very much information that I've heard. Some factual information, some things that I'm hearing. So they could be true, they may not be wrong. But I hear that at one point he called Childline. At one point he was referred to CAMS. Apparently he wasn't cooperating. So what's happened was all these local authorities, or the things that he's referred to, I'm talking about before this all happened, before we got to this point, he had a lot of issues. It's clear to see. The guy probably has some mental issues. Again, that's got no excuse for what he's done. He's a monster, he's evil, yeah? But he wasn't getting, there were signs that were clearly there. What I want to know is, he wasn't even charged. He got caught carrying a knife and he was never charged on more than one occasion. I'm unheard of. We know that it's criminal offence to carry an offensive weapon. He's been caught carrying a knife on more than one occasion. And then I think someone at one point, I can't remember if I heard it on the radio or somewhere, they were questioning, saying, "Oh, but why did his parents push for him to be charged?" It's not about his job. The parents' job is not for them to be charged. It's the police that are meant to charge him. Why aren't the police charging him? Why has he been kind of allowed to maneuver in places? Yeah, this guy was obsessed with something. This guy was into radical extremism, like terrorists. You look at terrorists, because we're not considering calling him. Oh, is he a terrorist? Well, terrorists do things like this. Go into these public places, you hear the school shootings, you hear in this case it's not a gun that he shot, but he hurt. So not only did he kill those 3 little girls, he attacked I think 10 others. He got attacked. The teachers, so the adult, whoever was teaching there got hurt. They had injuries as well. So the guy's clearly a menace. He's a menace on the loose, and he's very dangerous, right? So I'm surprised he didn't even attack the taxi driver. He refused to pay. I saw footage. I don't remember if it's in this video I played, but I saw another footage of him or the taxi driver saying, "Cash your card, mate." He's got a mask on. He's at the back. He's not engaging, and you can see that he's just on some pure madness. Yeah. He dropped him off. The taxi driver's got, and the reason why that's there because of the dash cam. I think the taxi driver follows him, and he enters. But the taxi driver wasn't his target. He didn't want him. He wanted to set an example. He wanted to carry out some mass. He want that dance class where those three girls that tragically were killed by him, and another student kids that got injured, and the teachers. That was an easy target for him. That's what he wanted. He wanted mass carnage. Him doing the taxi driver wasn't enough. I mean, he could have done it on his way to it, but no, that wasn't his mission. I heard that apparently back in the day, from what I'm hearing, he got bullied at school as well. And this is the thing: a lot of people that are messed up in the head were bullied back in the day. This is why you got to question. I don't like bullying anyway. I don't like bullies, but you got to be very careful. People shouldn't be bullying anyway, but bullying is something that's just, unfortunately, that's what happens in life to people. And you just got to be careful who you bully. Not that you should be bullying, but when it does happen, because you get these people turn lunatics later on. Some of them, not all. I'm gonna say even probably most of them will. I don't know the statistics, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, the guy is clearly wanting his own back. He wants to show that he was respect. When he got arrested, he was happy that he did what he did. Yeah, I mean, it's actually sickening. But guys, what do you think? Do you think is the parents are to blame? Is it the police? Is it the people that when he was referred to places that are whatever, do the counselling like CAMS or like therapy or whatever it is? Do you think it's a case that they are partly to look at? Because when he's not engaging, they just said, "Oh, he's not engaging. Take him off the books." And who was following? Who was overseeing his referrals? Who was overseeing what phases he was at? What stage he was at in the referral process? Is it a case that he was referred, and then all of a sudden he wasn't cooperating in a session, and then that was it, and then no one spoke of it ever again, and then kind of just left it to fizzle out? Or why wasn't he charged initially when he got caught with a knife? He was arrested, but why was he not charged? How has he slipped under the whole? How did it come to this? How did it come to it? If he got diagnosed with what he has like 4 years ago, that's actually relatively late. It's not that late. It's bad because for your formative years, you've not got the support. Again, there's no excuse for what he did. But clearly, the guy had showed signs. He's carrying knives. I saw footage of him. I don't know how mainstream this is, but I actually saw footage on social media. Because I do this as a as a social commentator or journalist, what you want to call me. I've got to find something, and I'm still working on this angle. I'm new to this myself, but I'm trying to find like videos and stuff and evidence. I see footage of him being restrained by his classmates. So the guy is clearly a violent person. The signs were like clearly there must have been enough sign. So I just think, me personally, I think it's a combination of the systems. I just think there were so many red flags, so much signs that partly the system has to look at itself. But really and truly, the guy is a monster at the end of the day. He's evil, and he's taken 3 young girls' lives that had their whole life ahead of them, and they lost their life doing something that they loved. They wanted to. Taylor Swift is probably their hero. They probably idolized Taylor Swift because she's one of the most popular, well-known, famous people in the world. She's gonna appeal to a lot of young girls. They're gonna probably want to be like her. They will like her music, and they've gone and done. They've See, they've gone to that not knowing that they will be their last for some deranged demon. That's what he is. The parents, I don't know. I wonder what they feel as well. I don't think it's fully fair to blame solely the parents. They're working in a different system as well, and let's be honest, they're from Rwanda. They're navigating the UK system. They're probably trying to find their way. How do they go about things? There's probably a lot of cultural differences as well. So they probably don't know how to deal with it. Because I'm being honest, in like places like I'm not saying that they did this, by the way, I don't know, but with people like this, and it's true. Yeah, if any people of African descent are watching, or people that are African are watching, you know it. I've got friends that have told me this stuff, and I've seen it firsthand. I'm personally of Caribbean heritage, but it doesn't matter. It's all the same kind of stuff. But there's a thing with like in Africa, when certain behaviours are happening, especially with their youths or something, they see as the devil's in you. Let's beat the devil out of you. Also, I'm not saying that they did that. By the way, I'm just saying that I think these are the issues. They think that and to be honest, he does look like a devil. But I'm like they'll say things like the devil's in you. Let's just fix you by, I don't know, hitting it out of you or some kind of stuff like that. Which clearly, I'm gonna say anyway, it's not the most effective way. If I'm saying it in the nicest way, it's not probably the correct way to do with it. It's clearly something seriously wrong. And the fact that he called Childline once upon a time, and I think from what I remember, it's because he called it himself. How did he find that? He did this as a teenager. He called Childline. So he's basically handing himself into child and say, look, I got issues, I got problems. And I think from what I understand, I think it was something to do with him not getting his own way or something like that. So he called Childline. So the guy clearly had something. He's probably against authority, against like the rule, and he clearly wasn't coping properly. And unfortunately, other potential victims in this as well, on top of the people that were victims of his, is his siblings, because he's actually got siblings. He's got siblings, because now their name is gonna be brought into this. People gonna have issues with them, which I think is out of order and unfair. Unfortunately, it's a tragic instance for a lot of people, and now they're indirectly victims as well now, because now their brother. This is so notorious and so well known. People in prison are gonna know what he's about. He's not going to be popular with prisoners. The people in prison probably want to do some damage to him. Some screws will probably turn a blind eye to him. They're gonna be monitoring him. Some of them, and then maybe a door will be accidentally left open. Because these are things happen. We'll keep it real. Those things happen. Yeah. And now, unfortunately, because of his actions, his siblings may be targets now. Their life has been turned upside down as well. They may have to change their identity and all these things. And when I first heard it, I was thinking, nah, what? But yeah, because you committed a crime against vulnerable little children. Vulnerable children, 1, 2, 3, and more. The 3 of them just unfortunately died because of him, but a lot more others. You're not gonna. You're a very hated figure, and rightly so. So there's it's all those things. Now there's conversations about us reinstating the capital punishment, also known as the death penalty, which was abolished in 1960. That's what the rhetoric is at the moment. Now, is that a knee-jerk reaction? Some people say yes, some people say no. Some people say that for something so horrendous like this, we know that he's done it. We know for factually done it, which we do. Why don't we just get it? Why pay taxpayers money to keep him in? He's beyond can't speak. You know what I'm trying to say? Rehabilitation. Yeah. Is there a point in keeping him in the system? By the time because he's the thing, he could top himself in jail as well. He could get murdered in jail. He could kill himself in jail. He's now 18 and he's going to spend... He won't get out until he's at least 70 years old. Yeah, at least 70. And there's no even guarantee he'll get out, remember, because that's why it says unlikely he'll get out. it's a bad situation for everyone. Yeah, it's a bad situation for everybody. He might even kill himself. His parents may probably never see him again unless they visit the prison, and then they probably get a lot of backlash. Thinking, why? I know he's your son, but why? You know what he is? Why they're visiting? It's probably going to be very hard for them as well. Because at the end of the day, he's their son. They brought him into this world. Yeah, they wouldn't. If he comes out when he's 70, his parents are extremely unlikely to be alive unless they live until on how old they are. They'd probably be dead, long time. Yeah, they will never see him again unless they probably visit him in jail. And they're probably gonna think, well, do I want to leave? Do I want to leave? Even though he's a monster, we brought him into the world. We probably feel a bit somewhat responsible. Can we leave this life and never physically see this guy ever again? It's a horrible situation. Guys, please like this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel as well, and also comment your thoughts in the comment section below. As usual, I will try to reply to everybody as much as possible. It's all up for debate. What do you think should happen to him? What do you think will happen to him, or what do you think should happen to him? Yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. I'm out.